Hi water signs, welcome to my channel. It's me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on to do your weekly energy update. Super grateful and blessed to be here with you guys, and I want to give thanks to all of y'all that have supported me endlessly and effortlessly. I appreciate all the love, all the support. Thank you so much. If you're new and the message resonates, hit that subscribe button. That being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I want to ask that the universe bless this reading. I want to ask that our ancestors, guides, angels, and mentors are present and make me a clear channel for all of my water signs collective. Thank you in advance for all the messages. I want to ask the universe to protect us throughout this reading by placing a bubble around me and anyone else that tunes into this video and any of their family members that surround them. I want to ask that that bubble is filled with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right, here we go. First card out for my water signs. Ooh, the Tower. All right, I knew that card was going to come out. It came out like 3 times when I was shuffling before I started recording. So, ooh, okay. I knew this one, the Hanged One. Okay, that's good. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. And then let's get one more card for their outcome, please. One more card for their outcome. One more card for their outcome. One more card for their outcome. Ooh. The Hierophant. Guys, also, I would like for you to go check out my Attracting a Life Beyond Your Dream Intro to Spirituality video series. Yeah, it's giving you some information. The first video is already uploaded. It will be attached in the description box down below if you need it or anyone that could benefit from it. So, starting off this week, water signs, we have the Tower. There has been a lot of stuff, a lot of changes happening in your life, and obviously a lot of changes happening within the world. I do see this week gives you a breakdown. It's like something comes crashing. And I feel like it's internal, honestly. Like your external circumstances are going to cause you to have an internal breakdown. And so it's like you're going to be forced into this space of like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be here. I don't feel good. This doesn't align with me. This is just, it feels like you're trying to squeeze into a box. And I see this week, you just scream. You're just screaming. It's like, get me the fuck out of here. And I excuse my language, guys, but that's how I see you guys, water signs. You're just like, get me the fuck out of here. I don't fit in this box anymore. I don't want to be in this box anymore. I've outgrown this. The situation doesn't feel good to me. It's not in alignment with my truth. And you feel stuck. The cool part about the Hanged One coming out after the Tower is I feel like, yes, whatever comes crashing down or whatever, internally you are releasing and you're letting fall, you get into the Hanged One energy, which is this energy of being stuck, but utilizing the stuck energy to grow, utilizing the stuck energy to become enlightened on what your next moves are and to kind of move in silence. Because I do see... I just heard the quote, my grandma always says, and it's also in the Bible, never let the right hand know what the left hand's doing, or never let the left hand know what the right hand's doing, something along those lines. And it doesn't have to come off. I used to look at that and think it was really super low vibrational, but it's just pretty much like you don't always have to speak all of your moves to everyone else. So yes, you may have this Tower moment within this week because of something that happens on the outside. And maybe, it could be in a relationship, or it could just be, with your job or whatever. And maybe you're just like, you know what? I see you for what it is. I see this for what it is. And now because of that, I'm moving differently. But you may not even tell that person that or tell your job that. You just know. So you utilize you being stuck right now because we're obviously in a quarantine. And it's like, well, those of us that are in America are in quarantine. So it's like, you can't maybe physically make moves right now. You obviously can't go out for job interviews, or you can't, go dating or whatever. You can't go find another apartment, but you internally know This ain't my move. This is not for me. So now I'm going to use whatever situation I'm stuck in to start making major moves, start getting enlightened, start doing my research, start making some changes so that I can move towards what the Ace of Pentacles is for me, so that I can build a new foundation, and so that I can move for something that works out best for me, works out in my favor. If this is friendships, you know, this could be any area of your life, because it's general reading, so it can apply for whatever it applies for you. But this is just about, you see the situations for what they are, and it's like, now you're going to use this stuck energy, this quarantine time, this time of introspection, to start making moves and to start getting in alignment with what it is that you need to do, so that you can create and manifest something different in your life. The Ace of Pentacles is like, you know that the universe is going to give you a new opportunity, but first you have to close another door. You have to close out one door so that the other one can open. You have to start building on what it is that you want and stop focusing on what it is that you don't want. You've got to close the situation off that has made you feel like a tower needed to fall in the first place, whatever was triggering you, because you know, we're all on a spiritual journey. Our life is a spiritual journey. That's the truth. Some people don't align with spirituality, but when they finally do, they start to discover some things in their life that maybe just don't play out in the way that they want them to. And once you start focusing and really looking at those things, you're able to manifest and create a life that is built on your own truth and built on your own knowing, and that is better in alignment with you, and that feels good. So you start moving the Knight of Pentacles towards new stuff, but you know, you still, and you got the outcome as the Hierophant. So there's still lessons that you're moving towards, and there's still things that you have to learn. There's still things that you're moving away from, but I feel like by the end of the week, you see the lesson within this. You see the blessing within this lesson. Because yes, sometimes the lessons we learn through tough shit most of the time. You know, you're not going to learn when everything in your life is going fine and everything feels good, because then why would you need to learn? There's nothing to really evaluate or focus on. No, we most of the time learn through these kind of moments, through those tower moments where everything feels like it's falling apart, and where we feel like we've lost what we've known, and we feel like, you know, stuck or trapped in some kind of cycle. That's when you want to really start digging into shit, because you're like, this doesn't feel right. I don't like how I feel right now. I don't want to spend my life feeling this way. I don't want this. So what do I need to do to pull myself out of this? And that's exactly what's happening. So by the end of the week, you're learning the blessing within this lesson. You really are. You're focused on the blessing within the lesson. And although it may be painful, because when a tower falls, it hurts. Especially if it's something we didn't want to fall, or something we didn't want to see like this. We had different visions or different plans for it, but then here we are with the tower falling. But trust and know that whatever you are losing, whatever the tower is falling on, it will be replaced tenfold, and it's always brighter than what you lose. Like, you lose a shallow connection, and you lose something, and although it feels like the end of the world, what you move towards is golden. Fucking golden. It's beautiful. So, I'm going to get some clarity for the Tower. We're going to go some, Page of Cups. The Hanged One. Wow, 9 of Cups. Look at y'all showing up in your reading. All these emotions. What was that card that wanted to flip? Oh, that was the 6 of Swords. We'll see if it comes out. Ace of Pentacles. Nope. The Sun. Wow. Wow. What a card to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Everything is fine. And the Hierophant. Ooh. Okay, the 7 of Swords. Grounding the whole deck, the Hermit. Yeah, y'all are in this space. You guys ain't really communicating whatever it is that you thinking, and your advice from Spirit is to keep it that way. You don't need to talk about your moves, just show your moves. Page of Cups. is clarifying the Tower. So for some of you guys, this is a relationship that is falling down. It is a relationship or a connection. You may have received an offer of love, or you received an offer that once felt good to you, but it was a page, so it didn't even step to you in the right way. Not saying that sometimes pages can't offer, pages can turn into knights and then kings and queens, but sometimes a page is just that, a page. So it's a shallow ass offer that comes into you, and it may feel good in the beginning, but then it always ends up showing its truth. And it's like, I don't want this anymore. For those of you guys that this is not, a relationship or a connection, then this is just it's still the same thing. An offer that once looked good, but now that you're in it, it just isn't what it is. And intuitively, you kind of already knew that before you even signed up for it. But sometimes the heart wants what it wants, and you'll put those rose-colored glasses on, and you'll move straight ahead towards some shit. And then you look back down the road and you're like, I should have known not to do this. Like, I knew better, but I didn't do better. I knew better, but I didn't do better. I didn't come here for this. I didn't plan on this. And now here I am stuck in this bullshit ass situation, feeling how I felt before, because 9 times out of 10, the universe has placed you into the same situations that you've already been in before. And now you're starting to notice it. And it's like, what is my wish fulfillment? That's what you're using the hangman energy for. It's like, I'm stuck. Obviously, we're in this damn quarantine. I need to start focusing on me. I need to start focusing on what my 9 of Cups is, how I'm going to get to the money, and how I'm going to get to what feels good for me. Because when you make yourself feel good, that can't be taken away from you. It's when you start trying to use the outside world to feel good on the inside that shit doesn't work out, because the universe wants us to learn and know that happiness is an inside job. It's not on the outside. So the 9 of Cups is like, this week, you're in that Hanged One energy, but you're becoming enlightened on you. You're becoming enlightened on what your happiness is going to look like, because happiness is an inside job. Then we got the Ace of Pentacles being clarified by the Sun. Hello, Leo. We're here. No, I'm just kidding. But this is the Leo card, one of them. So the Sun card is perfect to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, because you're focused on a new day for you. So even though things may be painful and they may look like a shit show right now, all you are going to be centered on this week is building a new day with your golden opportunity. Building a new day and building a new life that is going to bring you happiness and fulfillment years down the road. You're focused on long-term happiness. So although right now short-term shit looks terrible, shit may not feel good. You may not be in that connection. You may be having to walk away or close the door on something that you didn't want to close the door on. And so you're like, fuck, why am I here again? Why does this feel like this? Why? But throughout this whole week, your main focus, even though you may be focused on the why, is like, okay, I'm here and I want to know why, but I also want to focus on my how. How the fuck am I going to manifest my Ace of Pentacles? How am I going to manifest the life that I came here to live? Because this isn't it. This ain't it, chief. This is not it, boss. Like, I don't want this. I don't feel good being in this space. I need something new. There could be a significant Leo that plays out into this situation, or you can have Leo in your chart, but this is just about you finding the sun, finding happiness within your new day. The Knight of Pentacles is like, look, everything is fine. Yes, you're in pain. Yes, you have to move away from some things. Yes, this cycle is over. Yes, you're realizing, that I gotta let the tower fall. But this is about you facing that truth and facing the reality of what is taking place and moving accordingly. So yes, you're going to be called. I gotta pull out the Sacred Rebels. I was gonna do Ascended Masters, but I'm called to do Sacred Rebels. Yes, you have to close the door on something, or that you don't want to, but everything is fine. In the long term, this all works in your best interest. And so it's about knowing that, hold on to your golden opportunity and move towards that. Don't fear the unknown. Don't fear what you cannot control. Just move. You're going to be learning some lessons about what happens when you lie to yourself and when you don't honor your own truth, or when you may be coming out with somebody else's truth may be coming out this week, like something that was buried beneath the surface might be coming out from underneath it. And there's some lessons, but mainly I'm picking this up as when you lie to yourself, you oftentimes get stuck in situations that you don't want to be in. And when I'm saying using the words lie to yourself, I mean when you know something wasn't in alignment for you, or something doesn't feel right, but you still try to make it feel right or make it fit. then oftentimes it always ends up with the tower falling down, because the tower was never meant to be built in the first place. You built a tower on quicksand. So you're this week going to be coming face to face with the terms that, you know, this situation is what it is. And although it may not be what you wanted it to be, this isn't in alignment with you. So you got to move on. Here we go. So we're going to get a Sacred Rebels Oracle, and that will take us out, water signs. You guys got the power to fix anything within. Wow. And as I said that, what is already with you? You already got it. Okay. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine that there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet in this instant, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for your success is with you now. All you need to do is accept and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become a real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasures can unfurl. This message is amplified for you. If you have drawn, every journey starts with a single step. Oh, let's see if that's... No, we have what you want wants you. Okay. This oracle also comes with special guidance, for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead. Although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. All right, water signs, that has been your weekly energy update. Please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I love you guys, and I'm sending you blessings and positive energy. Namaste. Thank you.